This,
want to do that, I think.
this is what you want to call the full service, where you buy a car and George can't help himself but give it the final polish before it leaves. Hey, Sam.
I'm just giving it a bit of a wipe over. Because,
Well, George, we're going to make you famous. Say good day to the camera.
it's going to get...
Say good day.
Yeah.
And George built this beautiful car, and there are tears. You can't see the tears at the moment, but there are tears, aren't there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is one beautiful Corvette. C3, absolutely loved and adored by George. Going obviously to our collection of Corvettes at the moment, but this one just is outstanding. This may be the favourite. Sam said to me, sorry, Sam, question for you. Whose car is this?
I'll swap you for the EK.
Oh, that's right, because you're the
They're the same
EK.
money.
Yeah, good on you.
I'm happy to negotiate.
We can negotiate. All right. I'm going to put this on pause for a minute, but I just, guys, I wanted you to meet George because George has been so good to us. And, oh, look, there's just...
Do you want to impart any words of wisdom, George? Do you want to impart some words of wisdom to the
Oh,
world?
no, look. Well, look, I'm happy it's going to a good home.
Thank you so much.
And it doesn't hurt to have 3 or 4 Corvettes.
Aha! There's a man with common sense.
We're collecting the numbers.
Yes, absolutely. And
So all you need now is a C2.
yes, you're right.
And a
I'm glad you said that. In front of Sam, that's good. Thank you. No, you helped me.
What's the next one?
C2 for sure. Oh, well, then you got C4, 5, 6, and 7.
Yeah.
You know, but so we got 3. I've got the 1 covered, the 8 covered.
We'll have to build another shed.
See, again, did you just commit to more money? Beautiful, thank you.
We'll just have to work a bit harder.
A gentleman wanted to swap me for the C4 with this,
Nah,
and I said
nah, he was on hallucinogenic drugs.
it doesn't look.
Nah, yeah, it doesn't. They're a bit boring, actually. Yeah. That's why I don't care if I get a C4 or not. I tell people I want C1 to C8, but I don't really care about the C4. It's
He
Wonder
had
if
won
Red Bull will
trophies.
sponsor us.
He won trophies and everything with it, but I said no, thank you.
no, fair enough.
This one's beautiful.
All right, guys, we're going to just break it for a second here, but you've met George. He is just a fantastic guy. Him and his wife, Sally, they're beautiful people. I got a cup of tea out of Sally, which was just, it revived me. We're a bit tired from the trip, but anyway. All right, a bit more on this in a minute. Okay, guys, have a look at this. Seriously. And I'm just going to say goodbye to George. George is saying goodbye to his beautiful car, and it's hard. It's always hard to say goodbye to something you've built. And see you, George. Lovely guy. Honestly, lovely guy. Sam, do you want to work out how to open the bonnet? Because I'll get a couple of shots in there just while we're doing this video. Sorry, driver's side, left hand, yep. We've got all the, what am I calling it, the wheel doovers on. Secured the car. These come from V4, by the way, and they're actually better than the system I've been using. Really, well, we'll find out, I suppose, if the car falls off the trailer, maybe not. But from what I can see, these seem to be a lot faster, easier, and before you know it, you've actually got yourself sort of up and running. But have a look at this. Oh, here we go. Sam's going to do it. Oh, L48. And by the way, he's correct. It's a 350 Chev. It should be an L48. Have a look at this. Now, we're going to go into a lot more detail on what's been done to this car. One thing we are going to do, now George pulled out the old air conditioning system because it was old. Now he's done the vintage cover plate there, which is actually from the US, and basically what we'll do is we'll put vintage air in there, which then they'll probably still use this and come through it, and obviously compressor will go in there and fit up. It's all very tight on the C3s, but when I say tight, not as tight as say putting a 454 into the C1, which, as you can see, there's a lot of room there. It's not too bad, and you know, as you come over the other side, very clean. Just there's so much been reconditioned on this car. It is just crazy. And we're going to obviously get into a lot more of it later on. But I just wanted you to see, I mean, George is 80 and he's committed the last 3 years of his life to this car. And, you know, it's a real shame that it's not staying with him. But as he said, you know, it was time. And he had a lot of fun doing this. How many, I think it was, Sam, I think it was 1,090 Ks he's actually driven it in the time he's reconditioned it. So he's had a little bit of fun with it. Probably not enough fun, I agree. But, and this was painted by, sorry, I know the name too, but my apologies. I'll get that name in the description. But very nice, really nice job. Look at some of the details, some of the chrome work that just, I normally like spoke rims. Everybody knows that. But geez, I don't mind. These are nice. With the trimmings, etc. It's come up very nice. And, oh yeah, no, we had a bit of room there. It's all right, I was just checking how much clearance we had. But look, we'll certainly get into this car a lot more over the next few weeks and tell you bits and pieces about it. But this car's been more about the story. This is a little bit like the Holden EK with 58 years of ownership. And, you know, whilst George didn't own the car for 58 years, they're both very similar ages in the fact that they have the same passion. They certainly got the same sort of results going on both cars. And both I'm really proud to have in the collection. Just a quick story. George actually changed the exhaust 3 times. 3 times, wasn't it, Sam?
Yes, he didn't like the sound of it.
So tell the story. Go on.
So he got new exhaust put on it, and it made a drumming noise. Droning noise. Noise. And yes, he was really unhappy with it. So he took it back, and the guy redid it. And he said to him, you get 2 shots at it.
That's
and
it.
The third time, because he still wasn't happy, he actually had to pay again to have it
What did
done.
George say?
He said the money, it cost him more money. And but he was very, very particular about everything he did with this car, and he wanted it how he wanted it, and he was prepared to do what he needed to do to get it just right.
And if you can imagine, guys, you know, every panel, every trim, everything's been taken off. This had to be put back on. And as a person who's done a few of these cars over the years, that's just time, it's money, and it is just things that George did. Just as an example, you can pull an interior out of a car, you can then paint it, then you can throw the interior back in, or you can pull the interior out and then you can put noise deadening gear. Sorry, I keep forgetting the name. I forgot that. Sound mat, it's sound dampening, correct. So I'm trying to remember the name of the sound mat. George, if you're watching this video, just put it in the comments file. But he's got layers and layers of stuff so that when you're in this car, it is so quiet. It really is. And you don't hear any bumps, you don't hear anything.
When you're shutting the doors, you've got to give it a little bit extra.
A little bit because of all the new rubbers.
Yes, and it's so airtight.
It's so new, and it is so airtight. And that's the thing. There is hardly anything on this car that's not new. And George has given me, I probably could show you, but there's a load of books. There's probably 4 manuals on the C3 Corvette.
You can rebuild this from scratch with those books.
You could. And there is probably a folder as big as your Boxster folder. You know, that guy spending 200 grand on a Boxster. There's so much, there receipts, so much reconditioning, so much buying bits from the US. And George said, look, probably good that I don't have all the receipts because I'll probably be killed by my wife. But no, he was kidding. By the same token, I think if Sally knew what, the things that had to be done on this, she'd be a little bit like Sam. She'd prefer not to know. I don't tell you everything, do I, Sam?
Same thing, darling. I don't tell you everything.
All right, guys. Well, here we are. We're in, where are we? Maryborough. How do you think then?
Victoria.
And
Victoria.
It's very close to
Castlemaine,
which is the hot rod capital of Victoria.
And according to Brenton, this is a real town because it has a McDonald's.
Oh yeah, it's a real town. It's got a McDonald's. Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, we've got it all on. We're all looking nice and level, as you can see. I think we're going to do well here. Old faithful Pajero. It just always does what it does. Do you want to show them how George said to shut the... Here we go. Not quite that high, Sam.
He said it sounds terrible, but you have to.
No, yeah, but about 3 inches, Sam. All right. So this car was not broken when George gave it to us. I don't know what time we get home tonight. We should have taken a hotel on this trip, to be honest. We got a little bit lost coming through, but that's okay. We're going to make it out of here. We got to drop off a radio to Steve's place as well today in High Street. Unfortunately, he wasn't home. We wanted to surprise him, but anyway, you'll find a nice surprise IC 910 sitting there. So all good. Just want to say on this video, a big thank you to George and to Sally. You guys are just fantastic people, and we enjoyed meeting you so much. That cup of tea, Sally, was just fantastic. And probably more importantly, this car is going to a couple of people who are going to love it for many, many years. This one stays in our collection. This is a beautiful car. All right, anything you'd like to say, Sam?
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. All right, guys. Actually, Sam, if you stand in front of the car, right, it might be the shot that gets me 700,000 views.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys. All the best. Cheers, guys.